In today's video, I am going to be attempting to make an elevator into a house. Yeah, you heard that right. I've seen a couple people do this challenge and I low-key wanted to do it. So let's get straight into it. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris and I upload every Wednesday and Friday. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Okay, right off the bat, starting off the video, I need to figure out which elevator I'm going to use. So I'm guessing I'm using these, but I need to figure out how many floors I'm doing. Okay, so the first floor will be the kitchen, the second floor will be the living room, the third floor will be the bathroom, and then the fourth floor will finally be the bedroom. Okay, this elevator looks kind of depressing. Let's change it up. This is going to be so complicated because it's such a tight space. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, we're going to have to do walls with basic shapes. You're not just going to have a bedroom floating. So add a basic shape and then we need to extend it. So let's make it something like this. And obviously we want to bring this up right here. I want to cover this ugly railing. Actually, you know what? I don't think I want to cover the railing because I want to make enough space. Since the bottom floor is going to be the kitchen, what we want to do, I want to cover off this glass area right there because we're gonna put the counters right there. So something like that, and then like adjust it. We want it to look something like this, and I know guys this is looking like really weird, but trust the process. Just trying to figure out what colors I should make the kitchen. You know what, I want to try to make this like a very cute dark blue kitchen. Oh my god, this is gonna look so cute. Okay, hold on. Okay, we want to change this ugly carpet. We'll just change it to marble. Honestly, let's be fancy. Let's leave it like that. And then this is a little bit more complicated because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay, let's just go to the counters to see what options we have. I see that we have the most modern option. I don't know how much space this actually takes. Ooh, this takes a lot of space. So something I'm just realizing is that I'm gonna have to put a floor because I cannot place anything in the elevator. I don't know how people used to do it before basic shapes. I think honestly I might just use these counters right here. Okay, unfortunately I'm gonna have to cover this up because it kind of goes through, but I can't be using the whole counter. Okay, now that we have that added, maybe I want to use a different countertop. Okay, wait, I want to color it to see how it actually looks. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to use another counter. Just use honestly the modern counter because I think it already goes with the blue. The only thing I don't really like about the modern counters is that they change depending on the time of day. Just for the plot, I want to add the fanciest stove ever. So I'm trying to get as creative as possible right now. Just trying to make this into like a fancy kitchen. Let's add like this like ventilator. Next, we want to add a fridge. For the fridge, like I said, I just wanted to do a mini fridge because we don't have space for an actual fridge. Do I really have to spend 85 Bloxburg? Don't I already have a mini fridge? Okay, yes, I do actually. I have like two. I don't want to block the window, so I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Oh my god, wait, I can put it down here. This is perfect. We want to add a coffee machine. I'm just trying to add like all the essentials, a blender, and then what else is essential? A microwave, hold on. But for the microwave, I'm gonna add like the tiny microwave and a toaster. We need a toaster too. The toaster can go like right on top of like the microwave. I'm trying to save as much space as we can. Okay, that's decent. Okay, since I wanted to make it a little fancy, I want to add a countertop right there, but also I want to add a basic shape just so I could add like a teapot. We just need to like get a basic shape and just flatten it onto the top. Ugh, okay, wait, these countertops are making it look like a little bit too crowded, but okay, we got this. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm low-key eating this up, and I want to add like the little spatulas. I don't know why they go to this corner. I'm adding it right here, right? And it's going to this corner. I don't know why. And then on top of here, I want to add this thing. And then we can't forget all the seasonings. We can add those up here. Now let's start coloring stuff because I keep forgetting we actually have to color stuff. Oh my god, I forgot a sink. Okay, well for this sink, let's see what I'm gonna do. For the sink, we're gonna have to use the bathroom sink, and I know that's really ghetto, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. We live in a very tiny home. Okay, so a little bit of a change of plan. I want to make the kitchen all white. Okay, perfect. I think this looks good. Now, with the basic shape, what we do, we add like a little table. Elevator is looking like I gotta cover all this up. Look, I know this looks like a really cramped kitchen, but to be completely fair, how many other options do we have? Okay, we want to make the floor marble. Or not marble, let's make it something else. Instead of marble, I'm gonna keep it carpet because of the fact that an elevator is an elevator and an elevator is usually carpet. For the actual little dining table, I want to add like a little TV frame because I think that'll be cute. The chair, I'm gonna add a stool. So I think this is the finished result for the kitchen. That's how we have the living room. Okay, now that we're adding a floor, I want to add a couch and a lamp. Darling, hold my hand. Nothing beats this Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save 50 pounds per person. This is literally the most messiest build I've ever done. And honestly, I think there's gonna be way more where that came from. Tell me how I'm gonna add a couch here. Look at how big this is. Unless we put it up against like the wall. This challenge is so difficult. Okay, I stopped recording and I don't know when I stopped recording, but this is what I have done now. I wanted to add this like fancy painting, but you know, this actually still reminds me of a doctor's office. I can't really do much because I cannot change the ceiling. If I add a floor right there, it's gonna be really hard to go up. So far, this is what we have done. I don't really know what much else there is in a living room that we can actually add in this elevator. You know what? To be extra, I'll add these and then like paint them white or blue. That looks really cool. This is the finished result for the living room. Okay, so for the bedroom, this is where I really scratch my head because this one's gonna be difficult. I might just add a bed horizontally, but I don't know what bed we can actually add. Look at how big this is. I mean, okay, wait, this doesn't even look bad though. Wait, hold on, because this doesn't look bad. Let's trust the process here. Guys, can you imagine if we put like a whole bunk bed in here? Yo, that would be crazy. You know what would be cool? Add like a little balcony to like the outside. Okay, now that we added our little balcony, okay, this is looking so cute. Something I also realized is that we needed like a tiny closet, and I genuinely don't know how I'm gonna do that. I think I'll just add like a shelf like right here, but I think I want to do it on the opposite side of the bed, like right here. So just like add these and then put the storage cubes on them, as well as I'm gonna put a nightstand right there and put a lamp. To these shelves, I'm also gonna add like books and stuff, even though we literally had a reading nook downstairs, but it's okay. We want to make this as aesthetic as possible. This is also like where we put like our shoes and stuff. We just put this thing right here, and then we have like more space, kind of like the thing we did with the kitchen. Nightstand is gonna consist of like little plants, and I guess we do not have room for an actual lamp. Never mind, yes we do. I'm just blind. I might honestly just add the same exact lamp we add. Actually, you know what? No, but this is like a living room lamp. I think that, okay, I think that eats up. And the books that we said that we would add up. As we're almost done, we want to also add a different pillow, and then color them. Tell me this does not look cozy. This is the finished result for the bedroom. For the actual bathroom, we're gonna be painting it blue, and for the sink, we're gonna add this fancy toilet. And then I kind of wanted to do something different with the shower, and we're gonna be able to like achieve like a wall right here is by doing basic shapes. Okay, so this is coming along good. Nothing about this build looks normal, but I'm gonna add like shelves right here because we do need to add like the soaps and stuff. So I need to add a mirror and a light. So we'll just add this right here, and then we also need to add a mirror. I kind of want to make it something like this. I think this looks good. And then make extra storage right here like shelves, and then we'll put the toilet paper and stuff. This bathroom is like the tiniest bathroom I've ever done actually, but honestly it isn't coming along like bad. Okay, let's just pretend that the toilet paper's in here. Okay, and then we want to put like, let's just act like this is like body wash, shampoo, and stuff like that. We'll obviously put toothpaste, put like the bar of soap right here. Just realize that this is carpet. We cannot do carpet. You know what? Let's be special. Let's color all the floors marble. Okay, never mind. We do have space for toilet paper, so I'm just gonna put it like right here. I'm gonna put a plunger right here just in case. And then, oh my god, I almost forgot toothbrushes, and then the towel. I got it. And let's not forget deodorant, because some of y'all need that. Why is the deodorant stick like so big? Okay, and this is the finished result of the bathroom. I think it came along great. Okay, now that we have all that done, let's just start working on the exterior, because this exterior is basic and needs to be covered up. Now that we have the roof done, we also want to do like the walls to cover all this up, because this is a mess. As I'm putting these walls up, like this is looking like a really fancy elevator, and then we need to add railings here. We'll honestly add like these bush ones to like make it look natural. Now let's finally add like the front garden. To be fancy, I low-key want to add like a chandelier like right here. Okay, so right now this is looking really nice. I'm just adding more lights and stuff like that. I'm just trying to make it very presentable and very fancy. So for the exterior right now, I'm just making like a little garage, and I'm just like actually simulating like a real home. Okay, and this is the finished result. I think this is honestly really nice. Okay, so let's just get started with the tour. With the tour, I added this little garage. We don't really have anything in this garage. Then we come along to the kitchen. We have this little cute kitchen. Let's see if I can actually go up to the second floor without actually yeah. Okay, I might honestly just have to get stairs. Okay, this is the living room. I think this is really cute. Next, we have the bedroom. Honestly, it's a really cozy bedroom. Like, tell me this is not cozy. After that, we have the bathroom, because I like how I can shower and then just watch like the whole Bloxburg view. That is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. I'll see you later.